Maybe starting Magic the Gathering. Just because I've had it on my computer for a while, but haven't really gotten around to it. It's pretty loud.
Are impressive.
Turn that down even on the desktop.
The forest belongs to the elves.
She seems like an enthusiastic teacher. You'll need to draw mana from lands to cast your spells. Good. You don't have enough lands to cast anything yet. So that's all you can do right now.
Yep. That's how the start normally turns out.
Play another land so you can summon a creature.
Pretty basic. I don't even have to manually tap my lands anymore to summon this thing.
You can summon creatures to fight for you.
Yes, I know. I know how the game works. I guess this kind of forces you into a tutorial whether you like it or not.
Only one of your creatures is ready to attack.
Yes, this one. Summoning sickness, yes. All attack. Click, click, click. Okay, there we go.
You're going
I'm sure
to
the
pay
controls
for
will get
that.
more. I'll get more used to them as I do this.
Now show the cards to inspect their details.
Yep. No special abilities on any of these guys.
Keep pressing the attack. You've been blocked.
But we can take them down. Because it's a tie. We both die. Okay. I guess it just wanted me to click to continue on that.
Admirable.
Here I was waiting
Pity
for
I
that
have to
end.
crush you.
Watch her summon a really strong creature. Oh yeah. No getting through that.
A big problem. That beast will destroy your creatures if you attack now.
It'll destroy my creatures even if I don't. And I switch them to defense mode though. Attack.
You've shown spirit, but I will show you strength.
I would say. Oh, and then she might give him trample or something. And then he'll just...
Stand your ground. One of your creatures can block it.
What? Unless it has trample.
Take down that beast while it's still recovering.
Oh, you're not making this easy.
Attack.
We've got you cornered.
Cast the spell. Clear a path to finish her.
Well fought, outsider.
Basically just like the regular game, just, you know, in PC format. So, I think I could get into it. I did like to play Magic all the time before.
Ooh, shiny.
Unlocked cards.
You've unlocked a new card.
Battlefield, you gain 4 life, 5 cost.
Yeah, good work back there.
6
But if you're going
cards
to battle
unlocked.
another planeswalker, you've got to be prepared for anything. I know a guy on Ravnica that can teach you everything you need to know about tactics. Especially what not to do.
Unlocked cards. Got a bunch of little cards there. Complete the tutorial to unlock 5 decks of cards. Okay. I guess I have to get through these 5 stages and then I'll have the tutorial completed. And it'll probably teach me all about the card effects, different abilities they have, all that kind of stuff. Stuff I don't really need to know how to do.
Attack!
But I guess if you are a new player, that's his turn first. Haste! He gets to go first.
Yes!
I have 20 health.
First blood.
I guess his tutorial.
Don't worry, these things are basically harmless.
Not if you get a bunch of them out, they're not.
Okay, maybe worry just a little bit.
Aha! Second blood.
Third and fourth.
Alright.
You need to mount a defense.
The fire deck, though, he should have something that burns me. Oh, cool. Yeah, it lets me select who to block. Block.
I've got more where that came from.
Your creatures aren't tough enough to survive being blocked.
But you can block more than one.
Hold them back.
No attack.
Everybody but me, charge!
2 onto him. And we'll go like that. Block.
Hey, nobody kills my troops but me! Wait, huh?
Ooh, ouch. That's pretty painful. But in any of these Magic games, the goal, you know, is to win. Drop their health down to 0. Depending on how you play your cards, you can
Army of
easily
expendable minions when you need one.
survive.
Oh, here it is.
Probably summon Goblin spell. Hey, it's that spirit bird I got.
Nice.
Surprising it doesn't have flying as well.
He'd be
A
a
lot of
fool to
spirits
attack you
do.
now.
Might as well attack.
Never hold back. Never back down. Never walk barefoot in a goblin warren.
That sounds like sound advice.
It's time to bring the pain.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah, it is. Oh, we got 5 mana. There's another one of these flying guys. 6. Might as well attack. He blocks, he does. Didn't block, so attack. We still have one blocker. That's another thing, you don't want to attack with all your creatures lots of the time because that'll leave you wide open to the enemies. You want to leave something, you know, on your side untapped. Or target tapped creature, don't have to.
Have mercy on me, please.
Turn.
Why am I not surprised?
You're still here? Uh-oh.
No reason to use that on a long, especially when he's
It's
done.
the pokey bits that hurt the most.
Ooh, I guess I should probably change the settings for this. Updating. Okay. So at least when people come onto the stream, they don't think I'm, you know, showing something besides this. First two stages were pretty basic, easy. You just have to click through it all. +3/3 and has flying. There you go. I know that spell. Had that before.
You're a quick learner. So let's try a more challenging lesson.
8 cards were unlocked with that, huh?
Follow me to Ixalan. There's a mystic there who spent his life studying the nuances of combat.
I played with this expansion came up, the Ixalan one. That was a while ago.
He might look like any other merfolk, but his knowledge is boundless. Stay patient and keep an open mind.
If it is wisdom you seek, I will teach you. Birds fly freely, unfettered by earthly bonds.
They sure do. Means they can just fly right over my only blocker.
Everything is connected. You must understand the air, land, and sea.
Enchantment. That bird can fly over any blockers on the ground.
Permanently until it gets destroyed or the creature's destroyed anyways. Yep, it can fly right if it hit me. And I can keep my own guy a little buff
Good.
too.
You've been paying attention. Obstacles may block your path, but do not lose sight of your true goal.
Is that crab wearing a pirate hat?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of funny. Charcomer crab. No reason to attack that turn. You could block it easily.
Battles ebb and flow.
Creature infantry doesn't untap. Starting its next. I wonder why he picked that one. Normally you pick the stronger
He's running
one.
out of cards.
Alright, let's strengthen this guy. One attacker. He'll block it. I'll just kill a creature so he has one less blocker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just play through these tutorials and just keep
If you
clicking,
keep to the
they'll give you every
shallows,
card you
you'll
need
never
to win.
learn the secrets of the depths.
Wow, that sounds deep.
I wonder if that's a planeswalker spark that's our friend. Kind of interested to see if they have like a story mode for this too that goes into like some of the lore. I'd honestly be kind of cool if they did.
If you make big waves, do not blame the ocean when you get carried away.
His lessons are just so majestic.
It has flying. The best thing to do would be put it on a different creature besides this one. Can't block him there. You want to definitely buff up that guy. I guess you could lose these if you did the wrong move. Oh.
The student is a river. The teacher
magic.
is an ocean.
It's basically like
The master
Hearthstone.
is
If you played Hearthstone,
also
you
an
understand this.
Wait, what?
But I installed this a while ago, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, try it out, see what it's like. No, just talking to myself on my
You know
stream.
what? The mystic I was thinking of isn't even a merfolk.
Let's give that to the cat. I hope it did catch you not wearing pants. That would be so fucking funny. And it would serve you right. No, but it can get recorded. So it'll go on for later too. Yeah, I'll edit it just so that's the thumbnail too. You standing there in the background. Yeah, that's true. All of that.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, so these are pretty basic. There's one or two things you could do in these starting missions. It seems to probably fuck it up and, you know, not get past it. Attacking you creates 3/1/1 white spirit tokens with flying. Block until end of turn. I'll probably use those in the next one.
Okay, you're almost ready to take on anyone, including whoever roughed you up in the first place. For your last lesson, let's head to Tarkir to learn the art of surprise.
Sure, we'll learn that one. We're just a rogue mystery person.
Watch her every move.
It's kind of weird how
and be
your health
ready
is
for
different
anything.
each one of these matches. Yeah, they have instances.
Oh, what pretty little thing has wandered into my web?
Ow.
Go on, attack me.
Well, we can attack now, or we
This
can
is
attack
my
later, and they'll still have that cards that they're holding on to. So we might as well attack now. Make them use it up.
Don't let her get under your skin.
Your move.
Probably gonna use like another attack just like that. Oh, flash. So that just throws the creature in right on the battlefield. Okay, click, 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 move on.
Did you see that coming?
Yeah, kinda. I realized you're gonna throw something at him. Use an instant or a flash creature. Pretty basic. Probably don't want to even use this on him. But we're gonna. Destroy target creature. Or flash. They had 2 flashes, they could. Draw 2 cards. Oh, I did that all the time back in the day. You'd block, cause it to be engaged, and then you could sacrifice
we
your
don't
creature.
even get a hit in.
It works
I've been
pretty
waiting
nice.
For this.
Damage target opponent for each swamp you control. Oof, that hurt.
Careful. You can't afford to take another hit like that.
Yeah, we're not going to attack here. We're going to defend.
Block first. Then it's time for some trickery of your own.
Because if you attacked and you didn't block my creature, then he could have just hit me anyway, so...
Cast it now.
Now the instance phase.
Ooh, very clever.
All attack.
You've fallen right into my trap.
Good thing it gave
Get
us the
ready.
card we needed. Because we believe in the heart of the magic cards.
I can respect that. I've got nothing, really. I'm at your mercy.
She doesn't sound very sincere at all. But that's fine. Create 2 more ghost tokens.
Looks like you've let your guard down.
Now she flashes things in. Probably 2-1. Maybe a couple 2-1s. 3 of them. Even though you're not supposed to have more than 4 types of 1 card in your deck. I think she's used that same guy a couple times. But you know, whatever, it's tutorial stuff.
Now it's my turn.
Hurry! Make some blockers!
Blocked.
Ugh, why
everybody
won't
gets
you
struck.
die?
Now you've got her.
Yeah, she's having cards on her hands, so... That's good.
I'll
Doing.
be in touch.
Alright. Had a pretty basic battle. Got a couple more of these things. Sarah Angel, that's a classic card. But if you played any Magic, you've probably seen this card reprinted like 50 times. That might not even be an understatement.
Nice job! That was some quick thinking. When we first met, you looked within an inch of your life. But now you're unstoppable.
Yep.
Who were you fighting in the first place, anyway?
Nixilis? Is that who he is?
Nicole
No,
born
no.
ass.
Wallace.
After I annihilated you, I really didn't expect to see you again.
That's pretty early on in the game to fight against him.
What? This is a terrible idea.
It sure is. He's one of the strongest people in the Magic universe, I think. But whatever. We're the main character now.
I'll make a deal with you, Planeswalker. Defeat me, and I'll let you go. Lose, and you will serve me for eternity.
fight as if your life depended on it.
That sounds like it kind of does.
Sometimes you need to make a tough decision.
Oh, I see. Right now, land would probably be the best thing to get rid of. Oh, have to submit two. Oh, that's not nice. Go with the land and the 3 cost.
Did he
Oh, I
just
just have
throw
to go
away a
with one.
dragon?
You look surprised. I do as I choose with what is mine, and it is all mine.
He's gonna have a card to bring that guy back from the graveyard and right onto the battlefield. I just know it. I'll take coming down.
Everything here exists or perishes at my whim. Power is the only thing that matters. There is nothing else.
Yeah, that could be useful. So he wants me to attack.
I will let nothing stand in the way of what I seek. Not even death.
Yeah, I've had that card before. That's gonna bring back that dragon. Might as well attack him. Can't block his
Enough
flyer.
of this.
Oh, double cast. That's a good one. What's he gonna do? Ooh, damaging all ground units. Can I take a look at the other card? 2 damage to each creature without damage. Yep. That kills all of the little guys.
Whoa!
Turn. Aspiring Commander could be useful, but it's such a high cost card. Target player draws 7 cards. Oh.
My triumph is at hand. What's this?
We just might be able to pull this off.
I wouldn't count on it. He has a full hand of creatures now.
No matter. Soon there will be nothing left of you either.
Ton of land and good cards.
Hey!
All succumb to Bolas.
Oh, have to wait till he attacks.
Hold back, so you can prepare for his attack.
Yeah. That's pretty obvious. I wonder if this will make us lose this or...
What? I've underestimated you.
Talking to a blocked creature with +2/+2 until end of Those two over there and block it. Do this and get 4/4 on it. He only has a swamp untapped. Islands. They might be able to buff it up stump still. We'll let him get through with the 6 damage. Keep an attacker up ourselves. Right here on this one. We should be okay for getting away.
Congratulations. You're actually beginning to irritate me.
That's good.
Such impudence!
3, 4, 5. Can't use stack. Oh, wait, no, we can use stack block.
An angel. Do you really think a mere angel will stop me? My power is beyond that of a god.
Let's attack those guys. Oh, you got rid of the good one. Now, the real question here is, do I just take that 6 damage? Yeah, I think I'll just let it go through this time.
Admit defeat.
We've
+3,
come this
+3,
far, don't
that's
give up
5.
now.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll put it on the Vigilant Angel. Then we'll attack with our Vigilant Angel. And we'll keep 3 blockers ready to
My
block.
patience is wearing thin. Let's finish it.
This time we will block all of these. Just to make sure that they're all blocked, just in case he has a buff up card. We don't care about it.
This is it.
I'm impressed.
Thought he was going to end up pulling something out of his hand there and we'd end up losing this. But I guess we won against one of the strongest people in this universe.
Woohoo! That dragon better think twice before he tries messing with you again.
Okay, we locked a deck for each color. As White Mage, you command discipline armies, forcing order and overwhelming. Yeah, White normally just summons a bunch of little dumb peons, 1/1 soldiers, and spirity ghosts. Blue has a lot of control spells, a lot of like cancellation magic, bounce things back. Black has a lot of death touch and destroy target creature cards. Fire has a lot of haste, speed, and just pure damage to target anything, really. Land is really good at pulling out, well, The nature green mage one there is really good at pulling lands out of your deck and putting them onto the battlefield. I really like the land ones and death touch as well, kind of mixed together. Those are normally what I like to do, but pretty much you can play all of these. Everything's a viable strategy in this game. But we did get a ton of cards here, it looks like. Decks unlocked. So one of the things we're going to be seeing is how this game even does its like pulls. How do you get the cards? How many of them are free? How long it takes to get the packs? Because I'm definitely not putting any money into this. I already play War of the Visions and Genshin Impact, so I'm not looking for another game that drains money from me.
Well, you've mastered everything I can teach you. If you want greater power, you'll have to take on greater foes. But which path to choose?
Oh, we get a bunch of different people. Color challenge.
I do what needs to be
Liliana,
done.
huh? Guess we could start with that. Challenge 1, black versus green. Up into bigger spells and creatures. Yeah, sure, let's play it. Right now we just have the starter decks, right? So we aren't going to... Now we aren't a mask person, we're actually, you know, a planeswalker. Per deck, I suppose. Typhid Rats, Death Touch. Any points of damage that deals, kills something. No matter how big it is. All attack. Mana generator. Next turn they'll be able to summon a 3 or 4 cost thing. They'll probably get a land because it's a starter tutorial. Sometimes in this game you get screwed for land. Like you'll get like 2 or 3 and that'll be what you're stuck at for quite a while. Let's actually get rid of that. They both get their ability off. Oh, did you attack with her? Instant. Should have attacked first. Thought I could cast it ahead of time though. Should work. And I should get my combat ready too. I'll attack. 3 attackers. A heavy hit. We'll leave the rats to defend against whatever big thing they bring out. After all, that 1 point of damage isn't really a lot, so whatever, right? But that's 7/6, not Trample Worm. Just not attack right now. 6 land is pretty much what you need for casting almost anything you throw in. You know what? I'm gonna attack the rest. 1 Death Toucher there, block those 2 to come against one of the others. Let's just wait. Attack this turn. Pass on that cast. My turn. Return creature. with that. Oh yeah. Stacks up with multiple balls. Should have read that card fully. That was a pretty decent card right there. Alright, let's just stack everything there. You guys, the little mice get through and hit them anyways. And he got super buffed. Demon of Loading deals combat damage to the player. The player sacrifices I don't think he's gonna get a chance to attack. You get through with just a little bit even. What a big guy too. Assuming we unlock cards a little bit each time we get through one of these fights. Waiting for the server. Let's see what we get here. Deck upgrade. New. What cost to cast this? Oh, discard a card. Beginning of your end step. If the opponent lost life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. I like vampires. I had a vampire deck before. Black and red. So, that'd be kind of nice to see that. What if all of them are going to have that symbol on it? So that zombie and that zombie, yeah, we can upgrade with those cards. Definitely. I'm actually going to send a message to my one friend. Maybe he'd like to see this. Yeah, this is just like the card game too, so if you've ever played that, it's pretty simple. And it would be kind of fun to play this with a couple of the people I used to play with, or even with a couple of friends I have right now. Well, I won't cast any of those. I'll attack. Attack you. I mean, it definitely saves you time. You don't have to keep shuffling your deck, resetting everything up. Or target creature with power 2 or less. Cancel. Resolve first, so it lands. That's the phase where you'd use a blue deck to cancel it after it's out on the battlefield. Skeleton, if I remember correct, I can pay 3 to return him from my graveyard to my hand. He's a good sacrifice card. Yes, we're gonna attack. We're gonna block. We're gonna lower his stats. Goes bye-bye to the graveyard. We'll bring him back next turn here. And this guy keeps getting bigger. Oh, he didn't go to the graveyard there. Actually, I'll attack. Turn him from the graveyard. And let's play him on the battlefield. Because why not? Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Hallowed Priest. Pretty decent card. Sure, let's block. Guy dies. Official minus 1/1. Card name, compound fraction, very good. Set on this one. Get another counter because he hurt somebody. Yep. That's definitely enough damage next turn. Unless he heals himself or summons something really strong. Sure, back to low. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Like, super fast, super easy. Not very hard at all. Server. Nightmare, Skeletal Archer for these cards, yeah, sure. Why not upgrade it some more? Me versus Chandra.
And there we go. After what it after was a 2v2, make that a 1v2 as Freyr takes down 2.
Fire has a lot of burn spells. Fire has a lot of those. Oop, there we go. Yeah, lions. Move into the attack phase. We'll attack. They block. -1/-1. The guy doesn't die. His does. Come through. This is pretty basic. It's not too bad, not too hard. Bring that down just a tiny bit more there. That's all. Yes. There's a couple ways I could do this, I guess. Let's go next. All attack, one attacker. Next, wait for it to block it. -2/-2, then it dies. We'll save that for later. That could be used at any point, even just to stop our guy from getting destroyed, but at this point you can also bring him back from the dead for 3 and 1. Counter on. Good. Definitely want that thing to die sooner rather than later. Just 2 life and gain 2 life. That is decent. After the price is pretty hefty. Blocking to be slow. That thing is still. Attack. Attackers, let's see. Block anybody. Definitely don't want to let that thing build up, right? once it starts building up with the counters, it becomes really hard to kill unless you get a kill card or a creature that is just gonna, you know, have a bunch of power. That's a pretty decent card right there. Can't go wrong with the Nightmare either, so let's get underway. A little bit extra damage. Even 1 point can change one of these matches if you only have 20 health, right? They're not a huge amount. Oh, pass turn, I don't want pass turn. Best part of this, you don't have to worry about people trying to tap land if they don't have to tap, or, you know, drawing an extra card if you're not watching. That does happen when you're playing with other people. Additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card. No. I cannot do that cost, so I have to attack these guys and wait for my next turn when I get the card. Which 5/5 for 3 is pretty decent even if you lose a card. Bunch of direct damage directly to me. Yep. That's all attack. Be good enough for it. And victory. These are all just as easy as the tutorial part of it, but you do get some extra little cards out of it, so definitely worth doing them. Reward. Okay, okay. 500 and 500 XP. Prize. Soul of Raksha. The things is... Oh, that's a really good gem. And so it's giving you good cards. Like, it's not bad cards you're getting. This one has changed games before for me. You know, it's a very good ability when you throw that on somebody. They're not giving you like bad cards here to start with. Like, giving you semi-decent stuff, which is pretty good. Like, oh wait, are these? No, these are all the black challenge, just for the black deck. We have a bunch of others. Earn gold by playing games and completing quests. Let's just take a look. Packs. You have no packs to open. Get packs. How do you get packs here? So 1,000 coins gives you 1 pack. 600 of these, which I'm going to assume are paid. Gems can be purchased in the store, so we're not going to be ever getting those as we play this. Daily deals. Does look like you can spend, you know, just regular medals too, just from playing, and you can pick select cards. Cosmetic only, not a card. Okay, so you can pick the cosmetics for cards too. I don't know why you would do that. Oh, sleeve for your deck. Okay, okay. So you can buy sleeves for your virtual deck to just basically kind of make them look cool. That's actually kind of a neat addition they threw in there. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all there is for daily deals. These are just all cosmetic stuff, so definitely wouldn't put any money into that. I definitely wouldn't be paying this many coins for those if you can spend like 1,000 to get 1 pack. 1 pack should have like 7 cards, I'm assuming. And how much is that? So $5 gets you 750, which would be 3 packs. 99 gets you 20k. Most popular? Yeah, no, we're not doing any of those. Bundles, huh? Full Art Snowland bundle. Okay, yeah. You can get the special lands that you like. Full art ones. I remember collecting those just because they looked really cool, and they definitely jazzed up your deck when you were playing. Orders, those are cosmetic only. Cosmetic only, cosmetic only. Black Lotus bundle, is that cosmetic only? I don't know. I might get that eventually with these coins if I can get those coins, just because that used to be my gamer tag for the longest time. And I never played Magic back at that time, but everybody was always like, hey, you mean Black Lotus from Magic? And I'm like, no, I don't even fucking know what that is. What are you talking about? And of course, I got it from the anime, D. Gray Man. That's part of where I got my Black Lotus name from. But, just free. Can't go wrong with free. Even though it's just land and nothing fancy, whatever, right? Avatars, so that you can set these up to be your characters. Has a lot to choose from here. Rashka, I remember her. Sleeves. Sleeves, there's a lot that are paid. There's a couple that aren't, and it looks like they're only on offer for a while, then they probably aren't able to be bought anymore. Some of them look kind of cool. I'll probably get one of them just because. Probably won't buy that one, it doesn't look good. Pets. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll pass on that. Master. Mastery tree, I have absolutely nothing to this. Unlock mastery pass. Okay, so these would be like battle pass for Genshin or any of those other type of games. So complete quests and win games to earn XP, reward 1 pack. Completed the first level. I don't get whatever that stuff is. We're not paying for that. How do we go back? There we go. So yeah, we'll probably just be going in here every now and then buying these packs to get a couple extra cards. Store also has packs. Okay, yeah, then that just takes us more packs until your next common wild card. Let's just head to the home area.
Whoa! You got a quest. If you complete it, you'll get a reward. Go here when you're ready to play a game.
Yeah, we'll continue this. Doesn't take too long to get through these. Liliana versus Chase. Yeah, blue has a lot of flying and a lot of counter spells. They're known for their cancel. And I'm sure I'll see that at some point here. I guess we could have attacked. I mean, we'll take the point. If we do attack, we don't attack. Obviously, we'll block with our Death Toucher. They'll both die, they'll get killed. I guess I should have thrown him out onto the battlefield. Instead, we did that differently. We regret it, but we move forward. Nothing but flying. A lot of flying. Four. 3 discards 1. We'll just attack with everything. We can't block them with all flyers. On turn, we'll try to hurt one of them. Cast this guy again. So he doesn't have very many counter spells. Just a lot of flyers. And I guess, you know, wherever you want to build your decks, right? I don't want to cast that. I want to do something else. And we want to get a bigger creature out here. Get rid of the land. The one. One of those 2-1s. Can't block with them, so we might as well attack them. That's the order we want to do. Want to get rid of the guy who has the more attack. We'll throw this on to 5/5. Oh, I think. Want to save up a little bit for that. Yeah, that makes it very good. Let him block. Crap, blocked the wrong one there. That's not good. I don't think there's anything we can do to actually kill him now on our turn. Should've just attacked with him. We're gonna have to actually redo this one. 3. Gold. Oh. Pass. Yeah, all we can do is get -2, -2. We're almost dead there, but not completely. Still don't think I can do anything. Yeah, not much is gonna solve. Can still block one. If we could get through with both of them, then we'd have that. So we'll have to redo this strategy here. Yep, return target creature to my hand. And now. Yeah, if we took out that big guy there, we would have done a little different. To continue. So it's good to know that it's not too easy. You can make mistakes and lose those. Having many creatures that pose a threat to better than one really big creature? Yes, yes I did. Let's get this redemption match done. Get through it, beat him, win, move on to the next one. I wonder if the cards are going to be any different at all in my hand. It looks like they're the exact same. Doesn't seem to be anything different or special here. Yeah, it's playing out the same way too, so. Get this one out here faster. Oh, actually, I should have thrown that one into the graveyard. That would have made more sense. Next time we know this. If there is next time. Something inside. Yep, block those guys. You didn't even bother blocking one of them. That's good, we did some damage. Use that guy's blocker here. Actually, could do. Pretty much cast each one of these. Gotta spread this out. We have a... Okay. So this is the first one we have, so it's only going to do 1 point of damage, so we might as well cast it on some tap one here. Attack with everything we have. Still want to be able to return one of those guys to the hand. Both have +5 and another +5 here. This should be game here. Don't know why you would return that one, but I mean, I guess it does additional. Get rid of a 2/2 with that. Wait, we'll go all attack. 3 attackers. It's gonna win because any one of them gets through. You know. We're also gonna make it so we don't lose our guys doing them just because. So that went a lot smoother that time. Made 1 or 2 less mistakes. We'll see what we get for beating the 5th level of one of these 5 challenges, I guess, here. Raise dead, return target creature from the graveyard. Getting out 3 of those for 3 of these. Oof. I guess it's gonna add them anyway, so yeah, we have those in there. Board card style 1 common and 2 common wild cards. So I don't really know what these cosmetic only, unless it just goes into a kind of like gallery for you to view. I guess I have one more battle here in this stage. Okay. Go first here. Oh, okay, cool. So they do have the mulligan rule too, and all of that. 2 lands, I don't really like that. We'll return 1 card to the bottom of your library. Okay, which one should I remove back? Murder and murder, those are all good, that's a good one. He's not really super good. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, so normally when you have a hand with low land, the thing you're going to want to get rid of is something that costs, say, 7 land. Done. Green has no issues with land, that's why it's kind of nice to mix your decks together and get some of the mana generation that other people have. That's a good card to have out. This fight's pretty much basically like how you would be playing against a real person, and as you see I have 2 land and nothing to really... We're gonna go -1/-1 on that guy. Oh, full attack. For all I know, this is still like, you're guaranteed to get either the first hand or the second hand in this mission. Like it might just give you these cards, no matter what you do, it's just giving you a taste of what you can all get into. 4-2, huh? Wait for them to declare blockers before you actually buff your cards up. Did they not? Doesn't look like they did. Oh, I guess they're just choosing to take that damage. That's, you know, pretty not bad idea on their part, actually. So I should probably keep him untapped so I can block next turn and buff up. Block prize unicorn, do so. Okay. Pass. Trample. Pass. Pass. Let's see what we get on my turn. Hopefully some land. Or a murder. Destroy target creature. That's never a bad thing. All attack. 1 attacker. Okay, I guess sometimes it just takes a little while to load. That's not too bad though. Guess it is the bonus turn. They passed 5 lands and they didn't do something. That's crazy, honestly. Player attackers, I would like to. Waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. One counter creature and untap that creature. You can do that. Are you gonna block with it? Yep, you can do that. One attacker. Still attacking. Now declare you're blocking. Now, and you can do what you're going to do. We have that trick up our sleeves once more. Which we'll probably need it. 4 land, we might get this guy out this turn here. Okay, cool. Enters, does that. Throw this on the stack. Have it activate first. Now he can fight. And then when they fight, he He dies. I live. I get another counter. Get rid of that one. Entire cost, so I can probably get that guy out next turn. I'll probably have another fight card or something that will kill one of my guys here. What I'm assuming. And with 6 mana, there's nothing in the hand that they shouldn't be able to cast. No, that's not true. Green has some high cost shit. There's some things in it that'll be 9 or 10 cost. Got enough to do the vampire. Of course, we play the vampire. Attack with everything. Block with 1. No, they chose not to block at all. I wonder why they did that. But either way, we win pretty easily. Okay, another 500 coins, 275 experience. Common wild card. This wild card for any common card by adding the desired card to your deck. Okay, cool. You can build a lot of good decks with just uncommon cards. Trust me, there's a lot of good uncommon cards, so just getting a couple of these things will help you build a decent deck. So just playing, you should get a lot of good cards. I mean, the gold and mythic rare cards, yeah, some of them are like almost broken and game breaking. However, there's some uncommon cards that are just fucking stupid too, so definitely don't have to. All 5 of those are check. So, doing all of these 5 challenges is probably also good. Wonder what else there is for banned cards to the standard banned list. Never heard of that one. A lot of these lower cost mythic rare cards here though. Banned. Create a food token. Oh, that's what that cat needed. Okay. Banned historic cards. Okay. Mechanic updated. Change to the companion rules. Old rule: if you start your starting deck meets the companion's restriction, you may choose it to be your companion and cast it once from outside the game. New rule: if your starting deck meets the companion's restriction, you may choose it to be your companion. Once per game, you may pay 3 at a time. You could cast a sorcery to put the chosen companion into your hand. Okay, I think I've played companions before with people, and normally we'd always have them off to the side and we'd pay them. Then whenever that companion got killed, you'd then have to pay an extra like 2 of any color mana on top of their normal cost. So if this thing died once, it would be 5 cost. If it died again, it would be 7 cost. So this looks like it's a little different. And that's not surprising, because if you're playing with people, you're kind of playing half the rule book and half house rules.
Ooh, more quests. You'll get another one every day.
That's 20
There's extra
red or
rewards for
green
daily and
spells.
weekly wins too.
Blue or red spells.
Golly, there's just so much to look forward to.
So basically, if we play a red deck, we can get both of those in one go. They have daily quests, huh? Earn win streaks in standard play, ranked modes, or events. Have that 1 out of 15 there. Complete 2 color challenges. Okay. Be the next level. Well, we're most of the way to that one already. I guess we should do the red challenge because we'll get all the red spells for this and red spells for that. Color challenge. We could find match, play, brawl, traditional, standard play. Hover over. Play best of 3 matches versus another playing or using a standard deck. Bot match, practice against Sparky. Brawl, play a game with a standard deck built around a legendary creature or planeswalker. Play a single game versus another player. So we're definitely not going to be jumping into those immediately because obviously we have no decks built, nothing really done. We do have 1,000 of these, so we might as well take a look at packs. I guess we're gonna get shipped over to the store right here. Let's see what we get for 1 pack. Claim it. Now we can click the packs, click it open, and what do we get? So that one looks like it's a special pack. So red 3 cost, haste, post 1 of any cost you may change Arnie Over's base power to 1 plus the greatest power among other creatures you control until the end of the turn. So that's pretty decent. Flying Death Touch Haste. Foretell. During your turn you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn for its Foretell cost. That's actually really decent. And that's an uncommon card. I wouldn't mind having a couple of those in a black deck. Ooh, Rune Eyes. Fuck, there's like nothing but cards I don't recognize. I played for like a very short time, so there's like a ton of stuff I am just completely blanking on. I should probably hit multi-stream just in case somebody is talking or messaging me. I had it set to YouTube over here, so now it's on the multi-stream, and I can see anybody's comments if they do leave comments. Ringle enters the battlefield, scry 3. Go Eyes dies, draw 3 cards. If 3 or more creatures died that turn, that's pretty not bad. Challenging. Creature is every creature type. Oh, Changeling. Yeah, I've seen those before. Shapeshifter. Chasms, enters tapped, you could use it for either or. Sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Your end step, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Okay, 4 cost is a little high. They do have the same pretty much enchantment for a lot cheaper. They also have creatures that do the exact same thing for a lot cheaper, but it is a common. Normally commons have a little bit higher cost, but you will find the hidden gems that are very high cost. Enchant permanent, can't attack, block, or crew vehicles. Yeah, that's basically just any of the regular pacifies right there. So it's not bad, like you got a couple good cards here. These 2 are definitely decent. That one's not bad either. It actually worked really well in the black deck I was just playing earlier. Could use that on the Sanctum Skeleton and, you know, get a couple extra cards and just 1 cost. Bring back that skeleton.
You have 2 ranks, 1 for constructed and 1 for limited. Your constructed rank is affected by ranked games, while your limited rank is tied to draft and sealed events.
Let's change avatar so we probably have... Oh, doing those color challenges, you probably unlock the basic sets here. So that's okay.
Ooh, those are wildcards. You can redeem wildcards for any card of the same rarity. Go to the deck builder to use your wildcards.
Yeah, we'll get into that at a different time. Sure. I think I'll just kind of play through some of the... Oh, those are still locked until we actually eat them. Play more red color challenge games to fully unlock or edit this deck. Okay, yeah, so we definitely have to do the challenges. Should be home. Play. Events are locked until probably we do more color challenges, assuming. Let's do the red one.
Wizard. I hope I sounded tough.
Chandra. Yeah, we'll do all these color challenges here, and after that, we'll probably open up and unlock a bunch of other things. Jace Balor versus Chandra. So these first starting ones, they basically spoon-feed you what to do here. And then we'll try to get as fast as we can. Hopefully my computer doesn't take any time to load and just speeds right through it. Through the Gums block, create a 1/1 creature token. To attack. Fuck would I attack when I have no attack? That's just stupid, even if the game suggests it. Or maybe it wasn't suggesting it right there. Yeah, we'll just take that point. Creature you control with power 2 or less attacks. Raid bombardment deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker the creature is attacking. Create a number of red 1/1 goblin. 2 plus number of goblin gatherings. Okay. Okay, so we want goblin gatherings. Good attack with all, but we won't this turn. We'll build up a little army here, another goblin gatherings, do this. He attacks us again. We'll attack here, we'll wait till next turn. We'll throw out this raid bombardment, and we'll attack with all our little guys. No block. Get through. We're just gonna take a turn to attack each other here. All attack. Eat attacking. We instantly do 8 damage. And a bunch of other damage. The next turn, as long as we attack, we win this. Simple, easy. Did you have fun in the match? Yeah. Not really, it was pretty basic. Just trying to push through this right now. Get through to the next little stage. Deck upgrade. Sure. Not like I have much of a choice for the deck upgrade. Chapter power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Not super good. I mean, I probably wouldn't have a big deck unless it was a special creature that did something really stupid like applied poison counters and then the other died in turns if they got hit with that. So that works out not too bad. He can attack us, do a couple damage too. Do that. Ooh, what I should have done is attacked, spawned a goblin. That's fine. Attacked with just the one goblin. Blocked. Hard to build it, got the little extra goblin from him and attacked, but, you know, I don't think this is going to be much of a difficulty thing. I don't think that's a clutch move. 2, 4, 6 damage from just attacking. Not quite enough. No, we're not blocking. Let's see what next card we draw here too. Haste. 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. So we attack with everything in this game. Yeah, that's what I did there. Go any differently or faster there. It's just works. Upgrade back. I've never played Hearthstone either, so I might give that one a shot as well at some point, just to see what it's like. It's definitely not something I'll play often. Just pick it up every now and then. There's nothing else really going on. Yeah, we'll actually just save that for when they throw it. A creature or a mana generator, we'll spark it. Burn it alive. That come out. Cast it. Goodbye, mana. Yeah, normally I wouldn't throw 2 damage at the player, especially in a green deck that has mana things like this. I would just get rid of the mana generator. The less mana they have for their high cost creatures, the easier time you'll have of getting through it. Looks like no matter what I do, they are going to be having that. Attack. We'll definitely summon something bigger here. I've had him in a deck before. He is a big, mean green creature for very cheap for his like damage. +2, +0 until end. Damage to any target. Should I attack? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can do 10 damage. Oh yeah, why not? Okay, it is an instant, so I can attack with everything. Almost simply blocked. Just in case he didn't block this. So they can do a lot of damage to me here. Oof, ouch. Spell can't be countered, deals 6 damage to any target. Straight to you. And problem solved. Yeah, direct burn is definitely Fire's specialty there. But pretty much every other color, since Magic has been out for so long, has most of the abilities that all the other guys do. Hey cool, I got just a pack on my own. Got 1,000 coins, 1,000 experience. Casting all the red spells today. Deck. I have 2 more to go through here. Yeah, I might as well just get through these 2 fire ones, and I'll probably take the rest of the time off, and that'll be the end of the stream after I get through these 2. And that's just because I have something that I'd like to be playing too. But it's kind of neat just seeing what this game is kind of about, checking it out. Because this is the first time I've ever, played it on here. Of course, I played it a long time ago, and I did like it then. It was definitely a more social thing though, like I'd play it with friends rather than, just play it to play it. This means everyone else who's playing it too, I'd be playing it. +1 snow until end of turn. Pumpables. Shivan Dragon. Surprised I don't see one of those in here. Siege Dragon. Might as well just block it. Ooh, that's a double strike soldier. Vigilance, double strike. Bombardment. We'll just get a couple creatures out here. No attacks. End of turn. Now if he does attack with this guy, we can block and hit. Yeah, activate ability. Okay, that's how you activate this ability. Interface is pretty smooth too. It's not like difficult to do any of these things. It pretty much picks up on everything you're trying to do. Oh, so you could actually use this on one of those 0-4s beforehand and then activate their ability after they attack and pump them up a bunch. At least I think you'd be able to. Bring these guys all up. No attack. We're defensive right now this turn. Next turn, bring out this thing again. I don't think we'd have enough for that. 5, 6, no, we do 2 more. Blocked. Not quite enough to actually do anything real there. See if we can do that. Tap, so he is power 2 or less can be blocked. I wonder if I activate his ability now. Yeah, so as long as we activate this on it when it has 0, we can bump it up as much as we want to hit it directly. You take 2 damage, he took... Oh, okay, I should have attacked with just a 2 there to get that going. Prevent just about to destroy all walls your opponents control. Or not walls. Attack with that one. One attack. Does 2 damage. Next. Next. Enter. Even if it has no attack, it does get those little rate bombardments on it. Yes, yes, he gets that thing. That's nice for him. Ooh, he could block both of those guys though. I have 5 untapped lands. Next, okay, attack phase. Actually attack both of those guys. I think might as well attack the Siege Dragon too. 2 attackers. Oh, it does damage. You control with power 2 or less deals 1 damage. player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. Huh. Oh, that's Siege Dragon's effect. I'm like, where the fuck does it say it hits the monsters here? But no, that's Siege Dragon who does that. Let them declare who they're blocking before we pump up. Might as well. Lose this one, lose both of his guys. But yeah, it's good to know you can do the pumpable abilities no matter what stage it is. No, can't do nothing with that. But I mean, my guy can be unblockable and get through for 8 points damage, plus an extra 2. So there's nothing really to worry about here. 9 points of damage. Wish I could activate it all at once kind of thing, but can't have everything perfect in this game, right? There has to be one or two somewhat slow things going on. Alright, good enough. Blam. Quick little 0 cost, or 0 power creature, bump right up. That's the thing, Magic matches don't take too long to get through most of the time. They're pretty simple. Reduce to ash. All these little guys here. Sure. We're on to the last match here, I believe. And that'll be 2 of the color challenges. That's where we'll call it a night for the night. Yeah, I always had a 1-to-2 ratio with my cards to lands. 1 land to every 2 cards I had. Served me pretty well. Yeah, keep 7. Why not? Playing a fire deck as Liliana. It's not bad either. As that one guy dies. That thing will do 1 damage, so I'll just block with him if he attacks. I'll find another one of these at some point, probably. Possibly. Kill that little guy at some point anyways. I'll block his 1 point and take him out now. number of 1/1 red goblin creatures. 2 plus the number of cards in this graveyard. So either way I can block a couple. I'd just probably throw one of them. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, do manage to have 1 damage to any target. So if I cast this, he'll obviously just kill one of my little goblins here. Let's throw something else out first. I'll block this guy when he attacks. That guy will get through. That did a lot of damage to me. Never mind, I won't be blocking anything here this turn. I'm not blocking this thing. That hurt, but didn't do much about it. I'll block this guy with 2 of whatever these goblin tokens are. I'll use this to block him and then I'll do 3 damage to him and not him, but I guess it's to give us a fighting chance. Block. So we'll assign damage. Create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. That's not bad at all. Kind of building up a little goblin army here. We'll have a bunch more. Oh, other goblins. Not an artifact. We'll throw this guy out here next. Gives them all a buff. Now we can switch the offensive somewhat here. Didn't block with anything there. We'll have this guy to block. Sacrifice a goblin, destroy target artifact. One. Get rid of that guy. We don't want him around here. Ton of goblins out. Put that one. Going in with all those others. Because we have these 3, 4 blockers. Pretty good. 10 total damage. Next. I don't think they have 1 card to make the difference here. Might be a land or something, then they'll attack with their 2 guys or something. Field under your control, terror attack deals equal to that creature's power to any target. Okay. That is fine. We have a nice little overwhelming army here. I guess we could have attacked with that one too. Doesn't matter. Next game. Pretty simple. This time we didn't have to redo it because we did pay attention to what we were doing. That would be 2 of the full colors. Let's see what we get. Another 1,000 coins, 270 something experience, 2 more common cards of our choice, another uncommon card. I should take a look, actually see what those are like. I think we can keep playing these 2, so not too bad. That's 2 of the 5 color challenges. There's a home menu here.
You have enough gold for a booster. Let's go get one from the store.
Sure. Not
This way.
saving up. Nothing else you can really get for gold except for colorful lands, a couple other cosmetic things. Definitely not doing any of those. Packs.
There they are. Let's go and open your new booster pack.
Claim. And it's nice that you get that just from playing, so you don't have to invest in this game. Even if you really want to, I would recommend against it. You can just play the game, get packs. Especially when you're first starting
I
out.
can't wait to find out what's inside. Open it!
It's kind of fun opening the packs here too, though.
Beautiful new cards!
Angel. Glorious Protector enters the battlefield. You may exile any number of non-angel creatures you control until Glorious Protector leaves the battle. Foretell. You may 2 and exile this card from your hand face down, cast it later for its Foretell cost. Okay, cool. Flash means I can cast it at any time, and it is a 3/4 flying angel for 4. It's not bad. Poison the Cup. Destroy target creature. The spell was Foretold Scribe 2. Okay. Must be from the newer series. Replica Ring, 3 cost. Add 1 mana of any color by tapping. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on Replica Ring, and if it has 8 or more night counters on it, remove all of them and create 8 colorless snow artifact token. That's pretty good for 3. Because it's not tap sacrifice, it's just there. But you know, you keep this around for 8 turns and it just gives you 8 mana. That seems ridiculous. That's from an Axe series, whatever series that's from. I'm sure I'll find like a lot of cards I see in here that I'm just like, what the fuck, that's just stupid. That's because it's been so long since I last played this. Then again, there's always been cards that are like really ridiculously good. You'll find them in all the sets, no matter which ones they are. Each opponent discards a card. For 2 costs, that's pretty decent. Open another pack here. And after we open these packs, we'll call that good. I remember these kind of cards. The 1 target creature. Instant 2 cost. Choose target non-legendary creature. Next time 1 or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, enter as copies of the chosen creature. You could cast that when somebody's going to cast a, you know, legendary or planeswalker, and then it would turn it into a normal card. So you could fuck with someone with that, or you could choose a really strong, say, you know, 5 green cost creature, and then summon a bunch of like dumbass little bird tokens, and then you could have like, you know, 3 or 4 giant 10/10s on your side. There's ways to use that card. And I won't even worry about making a deck until I'm done all the color challenges. There's going to be so many just cards from this to go through. Seraph Realm Eater, a legendary wolf for a permanent. Permanent and opponent controls is put into the graveyard. From the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on it. Beginning of your upkeep, if it has one or more 1/1 counters on it, you may remove all of them. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with a converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of counters removed this way. Okay, that's for everybody, so that could work against you too, but you know, if you're playing a green deck, you might have a lot of high cost mana stuff. So you could destroy someone else's board quite easily and sacrifice this wolf. Not too bad. Rare wild card. Okay, opening packs gives you rare cards too, so I mean you could take your pick of a legendary card. Basically everything but the mythic rares, they're spoon feeding you. As long as you play the game. And I mean honestly, you don't need any of those. Port, clone, delete favorite, edit deck. Yeah, I'll have 3 more of these things to do. I might just do those on my own time. I might stream another event here. Just when I get bored or have something to do. Let's see. Win weekly rewards. Win wins in standard play. Ranked or event matches. Complete 3 color challenges. Man, I already did a bunch. But I guess I'll do that at a different time. 2, then it'll be 3, 4, 5. Word. I did level up there. That's probably how I got the pack, as I leveled up. 5 common, 3 uncommon. Okay, let's click on this. Okay, nope, that's not where I go to get that, I guess. Where would I go to actually take a look at those? Profile, bounty, avatar, decks. Edit deck. See what that looks like at least. Man, that's a lot to look at. But I can see, it's nice how it organizes everything. It shows all of these. Normally I don't have very high cost for a lot of these. I'd probably get rid of, I'd say at least 3 of these higher cost things and throw in a couple more lower cost spells. There's actually not a bad mix here for high and low cost, so not too bad. My personal preference is to have lower cost, more just destroy spells with black. So that you can destroy any of the high cost stuff that comes out and easily get a win just by hitting them with the little guys you have. Yeah, I don't know where to go for these. I'm sure it'll show me somewhere. There's redeem codes too, so I'm sure there's something for just starting out. Learn more.
Welcome to my humble home. Here's just a few of the many resources out there. It's jam-packed with expert information and strategy. And you can always replay the tutorial.
I'd rather not replay the tutorial. Master the color challenges, magic gameplay, level 1 the full course. Yeah, I'm not going to go through those. I'll figure that out at some point. It's bound to happen. Could just be that I need to progress a little more too. Or it could be I'm just missing it because I don't know where to go. 4 hours before a new quest. I guess that's the start of the day. Player seeks to honor, seed, hit black. Black is magic. So you need to get a code for that or something? New deals for the day. I'm sure they update these often. Latest deck list. I don't really care what other people are doing for decks. I'm just gonna be playing for fun. Get a one-time deal, 5 packs for 250. Yeah, no, I don't care about gem thing deals. Okay, that opens another page somewhere else. Well, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Turn the graphics up. Quality low. Switch that to ultra. Should have done that from the beginning. Gameplay. No phases. Auto. Yeah, everything was pretty much easy enough just to do with the mouse. I could probably turn the volume down. It's probably pretty loud. Go with master volume over there. Play audio when minimized, yes. Because I do sometimes click off screen here. Don't want the, audio to do that. We're just gonna exit game now. And I'll see you guys next time I stream something. It might not be this, it might be something else. You never know. See you guys then.